Lethargic Sloth, and it's time for another song that's quite important as far as a song that I really love, and it's Hungary. And there were two songs this year that made me cry in Eurovision. We had Israel and Hungary. Only two that made me tear up this year, although Netherlands, I guess I could probably count it as a third because I teared up later thinking, because that song makes me think and makes my mind churn and stuff. So it does make me emotional. So I guess I'll give it to Netherlands too. Those three, but Hungary was one of them that did that to me too. And I have the reaction video to prove it when I listen to it. But let's take a look and see how the live performance, and see how that compares. Because I think this is another country that needs help, and Joci's personality on stage will really help his potential to qualify. I think this is going to be a turning point for Hungary, as it should be for Israel as well, showing that personality on stage and really connecting. So let's see. Hungary is vastly underrated this year, in my opinion. Love his voice. Got the violins. It's coming. My eyes are tearing up. Yep. I don't know. Oh no! Don't do that with the violins. Yep. You got me. Oh, the violins! I love them. I'm such a sucker for violins. Oh, I absolutely I love that song. Again, it got me. And it didn't even take to the violins for my eyes to start watering, so I can safely say that it wasn't the violins that caused that. They do increase my ability to shed water from my eyes, but it's more of Yossi's voice and connection. He's just phenomenal. And I just remember the first time I heard Origo and just sitting there and listening to that, and how incredible that song was, and just sitting there and how I felt at the time. And then now hearing this song, which unfortunately a lot of people haven't connected to this one as much as the other, and they're constantly comparing the two. But I love this one too, and for different reasons. This is just a great song. It's emotional. It's heartwarming. It's sad, but I don't know. I just find a really special place in my heart for it too. So I hope it gets to the finals. I want to see this in the finals. This is one that I really, really, really want to see make it. If anything, from Joci's part, vocally, absolutely love it. The only thing he misses to me a little bit is that connection with the audience a little bit, where he's, I just talked about Leonora with Denmark doing too much, and I almost feel Joci does a little too little to make that connection. He's so good and talented, but he stands there and sings for the majority of the song. He walks around a little bit here and there, but I don't know that it's the connection that the audience wants or desires. Maybe they want him to move more, do more, because they think the song's slow. I'm just trying to understand from the perspective of why people don't connect with this as much as Origo. I know Origo had the ethnic sound, the dancer. There was a lot more to it. So I'm trying to understand, and please write in the comments section if you don't connect with this. Let me know why, because I'm trying to figure out for myself, because I'm trying to make my rankings and find out if he's going to qualify or not. So I'm definitely trying to figure out where the disconnect is coming from, or maybe what people don't like about the song. And be honest, I'm not ever going to criticize you for not liking a song. That's your opinion. That's your right. Tell me why you love this, or tell me why you don't love this. I'm not going to judge you at all. And if people come in here and say you're being a hater or whatnot, I'll be like, hey, this is a open channel for communication, because I want to know myself why you may or may not connect with the song, because I love it myself. But I would say for the performance itself specifically, I would, personally, I'm deeply touched by the song, so there's my bias, I guess, but I'll give it a 10. It is not probably my favorite of the performances, but I just have such a connection to the song, and I love the violin, I love the parts, and he delivered really well here. I'll say that. He delivered really well. I don't know. I can understand if you would be like, there's no way you can give that a 10, it's an 8 or a 9. I understand. But, it is a subjective list, and so I'm going to go ahead and go with that for right now, because, you saw what it did to me. So, okay. I think I will save the rest of what I want to say for my rankings of all these countries, which will be out shortly, so look for that. I have to do a lot of thinking, and there are better versions of all these songs, and I have to look at multiple recordings because some of the sound is better than others. For instance, I found a recording of Armenia that was really good, and the one I reviewed wasn't so good. So I have to reconsider Armenia because she was actually a lot better than the tape would have led me to believe. So I'm having that problem finding equal quality recordings. So I'm looking at multiple versions of each song in order to make my rankings. I'm trying to rank as I go, but it's hard. We'll see. Lethargic Sloth, for now, out.